Hi everybody, it's Dr. Sasheen. So I want to talk to you about stepping outside of your comfort zone. It is really important. Oh, hi, this is Women in Transition. Welcome to the channel if you're just tuning in for the first time. There is this myth of excellence, and it is all over all kinds of things. Black excellence, American excellence, all kinds of excellence. Excellence is attached to so many things. Here's what the narrative of excellence does, though. It locks you in to a path where anything that's not, quote unquote, on that excellent path or a part of the excellent narrative is seen as substandard, subpar, or just simply not worth your time and attention. Well, I want you to start thinking about how the narratives of excellence are designed to conform you to a certain way of living. A way of living that has little to do with whether or not you actually achieve excellence, and a lot more to do with you simply not rocking the boat. And now for a generation who prides itself on rocking the boat, who prides itself on being the rebel because we were the latchkey kids, it's funny how so many times I hear our generation conforming hardcore to narratives of excellence only if you conform in this way, excellence only if it meets this definition. And I know we're risk averse. I know we like to think that we're not, but we're really, really risk averse, especially the Gen X generation. We like comfort because we worked our asses off. But that risk aversion coupled with the narrative of excellence keeps us confined and constrained from getting the life that we really desperately deserve to have at this point in our lives. I don't know about you, but I am very tired of hearing all of the posts or seeing all of the posts about ways to survive a coming depression and how to live through another recession. Because that is a narrative that says this can get back to greatness if you just power through and endure. Really? Really? Sorry, I've been outside, my hair's a little windblown, but that's fine. What if there is a lie under that narrative? What if there's a lie that says it's not really, there's nothing really excellent here, but we really need you to just buckle down and pretend like the narrative of excellence in whatever fashion you've been listening to is the narrative that we want to hear, even if it's not the narrative that we've ever achieved. And even it's not the narrative that's going to make you happy, healthy, wealthy, safe, anything. But it's the narrative that holds us together. It's the glue that keeps us together. And so I see people talking about victory gardens making a return and how to handle a recession and how to do all of these things that just require you to endure. I follow a different group of people online as well. People who do not actually live under the idea that excellence can only be found in a certain narrative in a certain place. And I follow those people because the one thing that I've always prided myself on believing is that the world was bigger than my own experience of it. And my own experience of it has been pretty darn spectacular, if I do say so myself. But because I believe that though, because I believe that the world is bigger than my own understanding of it, I am not so myopic to think that there isn't another version of excellence out there in the world that's working for other people. People are happily living a version of their excellent lives in a narrative structure that looks nothing like my own. Now, some places are living a harder version of the narrative because they have a society that looks very different from mine. But a lot of places that we have been taught to believe are not excellent, that are not up to our standard because they don't look like our places, they're doing just fine. They're doing just fine. In fact, they're thriving because their narrative of excellence is we're good and we can make it here. Sorry, there's a hair. You know how there's a hair? There's a hair. Okay. So their narratives are different than ours because they look at the world different than we do. And so I follow around the interwebs a group of women predominantly Black women who are living lives outside of the narrative of Black American excellence or excellence of the United States at all. And I've been following this group of women for a long time because I think that the world is mine to play around in. And I hope to one day soon get a chance to embrace other possibilities for living. The one thing I'm not hearing from the women living in other narratives and other cultures and other countries is hunkering down and making do with the whims of the government, with the whims of the narrative that is designed to keep them in place. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. What is happening is not gonna hit everyone the same. What is happening in my country, the United States of America, is not gonna hit everyone the same. You can already see that reality happening. For some people, the rubber met the road 89 days ago. We're at 90, I don't know how many days, it's been too damn long. For others, the rubber's not gonna meet the road until the shortages show up on the shelves late summer, because what's happening in the farm industry in January is gonna show up in the grocery store in August. Those realities, unless something comes along and puts a stop to things, right? Those realities are gonna unfold. And you can follow the various narratives of prep and hunker down and hope like hell it gets better. But you can also follow some narratives that are like, have you considered the possibility that your life story can begin someplace else? If you're a woman in transition, starting over is what we do at this age in our lives. And I've been reading, I'm gonna grab this book next time I come on. There's this tale that of during the Harlem Renaissance in the United States where many a Black artisans fled to other countries where they thrived. And you might say, well, I can't flee to another country and thrive. How do you know? I can't flee to a blue state from a red state because my family's here, I have this job, I bought this house. How do you know? Are you so attached to the narrative that you can't even imagine reinvention? Are you so attached to the idea of excellence in one way, this way right here, that the thought of excellence in any other way just feels anathema? And are you blaming that on being too old? I'm in my 50s now. I'm in my 60s now. I'm in my 70s now. And if you get another day, how do you want to live it? Continuing to listen to the preppers? Because they're having a heyday right now. They're excited about the possibility of eating all that dried stuff they have been hoarding for 10 years. Right? And there's a lot of narrative like, listen, if we can just get through. If you think this country's going to look exactly the same as it did 100 days ago, back in November, 2 years ago, even if miraculously everything that's happening comes to a halt tomorrow, some of the damage that has been done is permanent. Allies broken, trust broken, not going to be restored anytime soon. People have left and moved around in ways that have hurt industries that are going to take years to recover, even if everything stopped tomorrow. Where do you see yourself in that narrative? Do you see yourself hunkering down and hoping that you can buy eggs? Or do you notice that the cost of eggs in other countries is not rising? Do you see yourself battening down the hatches and spying on your neighbor? Or do you see yourself living someplace where the color of your skin is not licensed to harass you? I'm talking to you out there, because I know that you are looking around going, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make this work. I don't understand what's happening. I know that I want to fight, but I don't know how to fight the tidal wave. And I am going to tell you that you cannot save the whole world, but you can save your world. And that's where you need to start. Whether that means staying where you are or relocating, you have to figure out the plan that saves your world. It's a plan, it's a smart plan. It's a plan of reinvention, but it's one that focuses on remembering that the only way to save the big picture is to save the little one first. That's why artists fled to other countries, because they couldn't change the entire country's position on certain things. And they were tired of having to fight for their very existence in a place that didn't value it. So they didn't save the whole world, they saved their world. And in doing so, we get a glimpse into their lives. Because if they hadn't saved their world, we wouldn't know what's possible. We wouldn't have the things that we had that came out of that time period, because people said, I'm going to go find out how to save myself and the world that I am trying to create for myself. And that may mean I have to do it outside the confines of the place where I was born, that my family built, that belongs to me. I may have to figure out how to do that someplace else until it's safe. And it may never be safe for me and mine, and okay. Which case, the narrative of my family will now start someplace else. Whatever it is that you choose to do, however it is that you're choosing to move at this time, hopefully your boat is being lifted up. Hopefully the waves that are rocking everyone around you are small and shallow because your boat is big. And your boat is big. Latchkey, very resilient, loyal to a fault, know how to pivot, know how to reinvent, really skilled. Your boat is huge. Don't be swayed by the waves that keep coming. Figure out how to save your world instead of trying to figure out how to save the world. Martin Luther King didn't set out to save the world. He set out to save his world. And look where we are. It's Dr. Sasheen. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you like the message. Please leave a comment, and share the video out. I really appreciate it. Also, if you are following the menopause journey that I've started talking about, the Global Menopause Playbook is available at the link in the description of the channel. And the anxiety solution for those of you who are like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but my boat has a hole in it, and I'm not sure if I should be building a bigger boat first or put my finger in the hole. The anxiety solution is for you. That is also available at the link in the description of the channel. And finally, for those of you who have asked, there is a Patreon and a Venmo if you'd like to support the channel. As always, I hope that you find something here that speaks to you. Give me a comment and let me know, where are you right now? What's going on? Are you trying to save the whole world? Are you trying to save just your world? And if you're trying to save just your world, are you married to the equation of excellence that's been given to you a certain way? And are you open to potentially finding that excellence a different way? It's Dr. Sasheen. Take care. Bye.